Prime Minister Prithvi Jayanti received an overwhelming support at the floor test as he garnered 268 confidence votes in the 270-member strong parliament. Even as analysts have flayed the Nepali Congress move of supporting Prime Minister Jayanti, rendering the parliament effectively without an opposition, the scenario gives rise to indication of the game plan of Nepali Congress, which wants to fill the void should any disparity arise in the seven-party coalition government. Good morning, I'm Abheudaya Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. It's the 300th Prithvi Jayanti today, a public holiday to commemorate the day after a gap of 16 years. The government decision drawn into controversy. Prime Minister Prithvi Jayanti receives the vote of confidence of 268 parliamentarians at the House of Representatives, faces several challenges amid opportunities. Studies find that Joshimath, a city in the Indian state of Uttarakhand and its surrounding areas sinking at the rate of 2.5 inches per year, plan underway to relocate the entire town. And Viratnagar Super Kings secure a 39-run win over Janakpur Royals to set up a title clash against Lumbini All-Stars. The final at TU Cricket Ground slated for 12 noon kickoff today. It's the 300th Prithvi Jayanti today. The government has also declared a public holiday to commemorate the day after a gap of 16 years. The government decision of announcing a public holiday, however, has been drawn into controversy. Rashtriya Prajantra Party, one of the ruling partners of the seven-party coalition, had taken the stand of a public holiday on Prithvi Jayanti as their minimum agreement for extending support to the government. The government included the decision of the holiday in the common minimum program. However, it has led to some dissatisfaction within the ruling alliance. The Home Ministry yesterday issued a notice to declare about today's holiday on Prithvi Jayanti. However, another ruling partner, Janata Samajwadi Party, has officially objected to the government decision of public holiday. CPN Maoist Center, during the time of insurgency, had protested against the practice of giving public holidays to celebrate birth anniversaries of Shah Kings, among others. The criticism is therefore targeted at the fact that the CPN Maoist-led government has declared the holiday to commemorate the birth anniversary of Prithvi Narayan Shah. Political analysts have also maintained that if the government wanted to celebrate the occasion of Prithvi Jayanti with a public holiday, it should not have come at the behest of political bargaining. Prime Minister Prithvi Jayanti received the vote of confidence at the House of Representatives yesterday. Elected the Prime Minister as provisioned by Sub-Article 2 of Article 76 of the Constitution, Prime Minister Jayanti received the vote of confidence as provisioned by Sub-Article 4 of Article 76 of the National Charter. Jayanti, who was appointed the Prime Minister on 25th of December with the support of 169 parliamentarians, received the vote of confidence from 268 members of the House of Representatives. There are a total of 275 members in the lower house, while 270 had participated in the voting process, where two lawmakers did not give their vote of confidence to Premier Jayanti. Only two parliamentarians of Rashtriya Jana Morcha and Nepal Workers and Peasants Party voted against Jayanti, while 5 parliamentarians were absent from the voting process. Despite not being a member of the ruling coalition and the government, the largest party of the House of Representatives, Nepali Congress, also gave the vote of confidence to Prime Minister Jayanti. Nepali Congress President Sherbahadur Deuba had issued a whip for the party's lawmakers to give the vote of confidence to Jayanti. Speaking after receiving the vote of confidence, Jayanti said that it was the opportunity to fulfill his commitments. Meanwhile, Nepali Congress General Secretary Bishwa Prakash Sharma has said that he had to follow the party's decision amidst dissatisfaction. However, he added that the parliament was not without an opposition. Meanwhile, the election of the Speaker of the House of Representatives has been slated for 19th of January. The Parliament Secretariat will make public the election schedule on 17th of January, while the next meeting of the Parliament has been called for 11 a.m. on 19th of January. While CPN Maoist Center Chairperson Prithvi Jayanti was being administered the oath of office and secrecy on 26th of December, there was some uncertainty regarding his vote of confidence. However, the House of Representatives was without an opposition when he took the vote yesterday. Despite remaining out of the government even after becoming the largest party of the parliament, Nepali Congress also dramatically supported Dahal. Having secured the vote of confidence, Prime Minister Dahal now faces a tough road ahead to deliver his commitments and address demands of all the coalition parties while facing a strong opposition in the parliament. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal's body language was not confident when the previous ruling coalition failed to reach a consensus on 25th of December when the new coalition was formed and when he was administered the oath. Dahal, who led the government after a massive struggle in generating majority, was without any opposition while receiving the vote of confidence at the House of Representatives. However, this situation does not allow Dahal not to have any concerns as he faces several challenges ahead. The first major challenge for Dahal is to sustain the majority of the current coalition as the parties in the ruling alliance are polarized on principles, ideologies, agendas, and their commitments to the voters. The largest party of the House of Representatives, Nepali Congress, has extended its vote of confidence to the government but has remained in the opposition. Of the total 275 members of the parliament, CPN Maoist Center has only 32 of them, which puts it at continuous risk. The other challenge for Dahal is from CPN UML chairperson KP Sharma Oli, who was largely involved in preparation of the coalition government's common minimum program. Oli's interest in the support of Nepali Congress extended to CPN Maoist Center, and his defense of failed efforts to dissolve the House could put Dahal at discomfort any time. In addition to that, Prime Minister Dahal has many works to accomplish. Worsening economy is the major challenge facing the government, while works related to the Comprehensive Peace Accord and Transitional Justice are yet to be concluded. Dahal, who has been appointed the Prime Minister for the third time, must accomplish these works. Role in ensuring efficient operation of the Parliament and formulation of required laws also determine the success or failure of the term of the Prime Minister and the government. As Prime Minister Dahal has been reiterating his commitments to ensure good governance in his public addresses, it will be a major challenge for him as it requires genuine efforts from more than just the Prime Minister. Massive issues remain in the administrative mechanism of the country. Existing problems can only be addressed by dissecting the administrative complications. In tackling these problems and delivering his assurances, Prime Minister Dahal must be very strategic in his steps. The Constitution of Nepal envisions a strong opposition in the parliament to keep the government in check. However, now there seems to be no opposition in the federal parliament. Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal garnered the confidence vote from nearly all the parliamentarians, which has led to the current situation. In this context, it remains to be seen who plays the role of an effective opposition. The parliament has been left without an opposition as Prime Minister Pushpakamal Dahal received the confidence from 268 out of the 275 lawmakers. The largest party in the parliament, Nepali Congress, has given the confidence vote to the government, but has said that it will remain in the opposition. However, politically, the party cannot be considered an opposition after giving its confidence vote to the government. Until Nepali Congress withdraws its vote, it is understood to be supporting every government decision. The party is now ethically and morally ineligible to be in the position of the opposition, while the Constitution does not have any provision for such a situation. The instance has been considered politically, constitutionally, practically, and ethically extraordinary. Even in such a situation, Nepali Congress leaders have been claiming of playing the role of a strong opposition in the parliament. Generally, the party that does not give the vote of confidence to the government is understood to be the opposition. As per legal provision, 10% of the total parliamentarians must belong to the same party to be the main opposition. As per the Act related to the officials of the Parliament and remunerations of the parliamentarians, only one party among Nepali Congress, CPN UML, and CPN Maoist Center is eligible to be the opposition. None of the other parties have more than 10% of the total lawmakers from their party. Since CPN Maoist Center and CPN UML are in the government, Nepali Congress was supposed to remain in the opposition. However, the party has failed to do so. The move by Nepali Congress has promoted the tradition of forming government with consensus. However, the party has lost its ethical ground to question the decisions to be made by the current government. It's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
Here's the question. What do you term the federal parliament sans opposition? Your options are A, wrong practice, B, power ploy, and C, collaboration. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Nepali politics has completed a full circle in 2 years since former Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli's failed effort to dissolve the House of Representatives on 20th of December 2020. CPN Mao Center, the party which had termed Oli's move regressive, had formed a coalition with Nepali Congress and is now leading the government, which includes Oli-led CPN-UML. Even the largest party of the House of Representatives, Nepali Congress, which has been cornered as the opposition, has given the vote of confidence to the government. However, Oli is still making efforts to justify his 2-year-old effort to dissolve the parliament. Oli tried to justify his effort for dissolving the previous parliament on the first session of the House of Representatives on Monday. In his 22-minute-long address, Oli cited several dissolutions of the House in the United Kingdom, where parliamentary mechanism was born, and said that dissolving the parliament was not a regressive move. Nepali Congress President Shrestha expressed his concern over Oli's statement. Deuba drew the parliament's attention towards Oli's statement that hinted towards another dissolution of the House of Representatives. Oli also used yesterday's parliament session held for the vote of confidence as an opportunity to defend his move. In the 18-minute-long address, Oli gave anecdotes of previous dissolutions of the House of Representatives. He then urged everyone not to define political incidents to serve their interests. CPN Unified Socialist Chairperson Madhav Kumar Nepal has also expressed his concern over Oli's statement. In yesterday's parliament meeting, Nepal said that Oli was yet to learn from his past mistakes and urged Prime Minister Dahal to remain aware for the protection of the Constitution. Dahal did not make any comments regarding the suggestions of former Prime Ministers Deuba and Dahal. In our Public Voice segment, we had asked people in several provinces regarding their take on the trend of political leaders waiting until the last minute to make decisions and rescheduling meetings time and again. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public Voice.
देश र जनताप्रतिको गैर जिम्मेवारपन हो।
यो चाहिँ नेताहरूको अपरिपक्वता हो।
यो चाहिँ नेताहरूको आफ्नो कमी कमजोरी ढाक्ने नियत हो।
त्यो प्रविधि नराम्रो हो।
उहाँहरूले आफ्नो व्यक्तिगत स्वार्थको लागि, आफ्नो पार्टीको स्वार्थको लागि
उहाँहरूलाई लाग्छ नि त जे गरे पनि हुन्छ, हामीलाई पदको मात्र मतलब छ।
कसरी आफ्नो भागभण्डामा बढी हिस्सा आउँछ भनेर उनीहरूले चाहिँ विशेष भूमिका बाँधिरहेका हुन्छन्।
जनताले दुःख पाउन् या जेसुकै होस् त्यो मतलब छैन उहाँहरूलाई।
आफ्नो अनुकूलको निर्णय गराउनै हो यो
निर्णय समयमा नगर्दाखेरि यो देश र जनताको लागि दुःखद कुरा हो।
It's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Lumbini All-Stars and Biratnagar Super Kings are all set to clash in the Nepal T20 League Grand Finale today. The title decider is scheduled to start at the Tribhuvan University Cricket Ground in Kantipur at 12 noon. Lumbini All-Stars had booked a place in the final after defeating Janakpur Royals by 6 runs in the Qualifier 1 match played on Sunday. Meanwhile, Biratnagar Super Kings progressed to the title decider, securing a 39-run win over Janakpur Royals in yesterday's Qualifier 2 match. Lumbini and Biratnagar will be meeting for the 3rd time in the tournament today. Lumbini had registered wins over Biratnagar in their previous 2 encounters in the league stage. Lumbini edged past Biratnagar by just 3 runs in their first encounter and chalked out a 12-run victory in their second match. Lumbini reached the final, securing 8 wins from 10 matches. Meanwhile, the controversy-ridden Nepal T20 League, with reports of match fixing and spot fixing charges, will come to an end today, casting a serious doubt over the hosting of the tournament again in future. That's all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.